Hey everyone, I'm Alexa Eisenbarth and I'm the pastor here at Ording United Methodist Church. Typically we worship together at 11 a.m. on Sundays in Ording at the Ording United Methodist Church. But for right now, we are not gathering for in-person worship due to the current coronavirus outbreak. So we are trying something new and experimenting with these videos on Sunday morning to try to connect while we are staying physically distant from one another. We do not want to stay socially or spiritually distant from one another. We remain the church, although we are spread out. So one of the ways we can do that is by sharing our prayers with one another and by praying for and with one another. So please send me your prayers so that I can share them with the community, or if you'd just like prayer from me, please let me know. I would be happy to receive your prayer requests so that we can all be praying with and for one another. Even if it is a small thing or a thing of joy, we would love to hear what you're praying for so we can be praying with one another. The other way that we could continue to be the church is by giving financially to the church. Please send in the offering that you have pledged already. So if you are a pledged giver, please continue to send your pledges in. You can do that by sending a check to the church through the mail, or you can give online. We have online giving through PayPal, so I will put a link in the comments of this video so that you can do that as well. If you would like to give a one-time gift to the church, I'd encourage you to give to the benevolence fund. So in the button below, there will be a drop-down menu and you can click benevolence. And what that means is that that money, all of the money in that fund goes to people who request assistance from the church. So in the weeks and months to come, I imagine that there will be lots of people in financial despair who will request help from the church. And we would love to be God's hands and feet in that and respond to that with eagerness and with a generous heart. So if you could support that fund, then you would be supporting the people of Ording and the people in our community who may experience some financial need in the days and weeks and months to come. So that money will go to causes like that. So that is one way that we can be Christ disciples in our community during this time. I'd also ask you to just keep in prayer for one another and to check in with one another. If you need someone's phone number, please ask me and I can get it for you. It is good for us to send cards and to stay connected, hear one another's voice. We do not stop being the church just because we have some time apart from one another physically. So please stay in touch with one another and with me, and so that we can know how to care for you and can express how we might need care and just stay spiritually connected with one another. These videos will change week by week, so they will have different content. So this week we will sing, you'll hear a story, and we'll learn a new spiritual practice. But we are committing every week to learning a new spiritual practice. That will stay the same. So as we are in our homes, we have some time on our hands and it's important to develop our spiritual resources. So I promise that will stay the same, that each week we will learn a new spiritual practice. So I'd encourage you to try, and I'd love to hear how that's going. And I'll put my email address on the screen here. It should be popping up right now, so that you can send me an email and tell me how things are going, how it's going to try these new spiritual practices. I'd love to hear. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so glad to have you. Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I've been really anxious lately. With all of the news, with all of the information we're receiving all the time, with all the decisions to be made, with all the time we're supposed to be spending at home, there's a lot to be anxious about, a lot to be fearful of. So I went for a drive, thinking I can stay far enough away from my neighbors, but get out of the house for a while. And as I was driving home down Washington Ave, I saw the mountain. And it reminded me of this psalm that we know. It goes, "I lift my eyes up to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord." And then I couldn't remember what comes after that. So when I got home, I looked it up, and it turns out that you can sing this psalm to the tune of Amazing Grace, a tune that we know and love. And I thought maybe if we could sing it to this tune, we might remember what the psalm says, and it might sink into us. So please sing with me. I lift my eyes up to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord who made the heavens and earth. It comes. He won't allow your foot to slip. His watch o'er you he keeps. The Lord who watches Israel, he slumbers not nor sleeps. The Lord's your keeper, he keeps watch. He's shade at your right hand. The sun won't harm you in the day, nor moon at night you'll stand. The Lord will keep you from all harm. Your life he watches o'er. The Lord guards as you come and go, both now and evermore.
Thank you so much for singing with me. I miss singing with you all in person, but this will do for now. So thank you for joining me. One of the things we're committing to during this time of physical distancing is to learn some new spiritual practices. We have some time on our hands and are spending time in our homes, and so it is good and wise to cultivate our spiritual resources, to learn some new tools for leaning on God and in our own spiritual lives, and to connect with God and with one another. And so one of the things we need to do is to set the space. We need to bless the space that we have, the place where we are going to be cultivating those practices. And we've gotten some new information, and it seems like we may be in our homes for a while, and so it is good to bless our homes. We as Christians have the power to bless things and bless spaces. So we bless church buildings, and we bless babies, and we bless marriages, right? This is a thing that we do. We bless one another at the end of every church service in a benediction. So we are given the power to bless things, to name them as sacred, as things that can cultivate joy in us, things that can nourish us and give us an opportunity to have wonder, right? Or to see God in some way, to become holy ourselves. So one of the places where that happens is in our homes, and maybe more so now that we are spending quite a bit more time in our homes. So here is a house blessing from William John Fitzgerald. God bless this house. Make it a safe place, a place of warmth, a place of ease, a place of comfort, a place of rest, a place of pleasing colors, a place of stability, a place of memories, a place of dreaming, a place to talk, a place of table hospitality, a place of acceptance, a place of welcome, a place of laughter, a place of healing, a place of beauty, a place of romance and lovemaking, a place of pleasing aromas, a place of strength and security, a place of unconditional love, a place where we can most truly be ourselves, a place of refuge from hyperactivity. In such a holy place, angels hover near. Amen. So in addition to receiving that blessing, I encourage you to light a candle and to take a walk around your house. And in each room of the house, pronounce a blessing. So bless the kitchen. Bless the stove. Bless the kitchen floor where children dance. Bless the chair for supporting my body as I read or watch TV. Bless the piano for making beautiful music. Bless the refrigerator for storing my food. Pronounce blessings on things that support your life and your livelihood. Bless your bedroom for being a place of rest, right? You understand the idea. So pronounce blessings, endowing your home with power and with light and with the intention that it will be a place of worship and joy and wonder and security, a place of rest in this uncertain time. I wish and bless you on your journey. I wish the best for you and bless you in this new spiritual practice. I would love to hear how these practices are going for you. And so you can do that in the comments or by sending me an email or giving me a phone call. I am always here to talk. So please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to hear how this is going for you. Blessings to you. Amen.